Well, generative artificial intelligence, publicly available, is barely 18 months old, but it's worth remembering that always. But already, the technology is disrupting whole industries and will continue to do so for decades into the future. And at the forefront of all this change is the company Adobe, which has a history of shaking up the media, marketing and advertising businesses with its revolutionary software. Well, now it's coming again with artificial intelligence products that'll change the way that ads and messaging are made, distributed and then monitored. Our reporter Philip Stempion went to Las Vegas as a guest of Adobe to see it unveil these new ideas.
Rapidly, the world is adapting to the power of artificial intelligence. A cat in spring flowers? No problem. A lush jungle in a library? It's there in milliseconds. It's cute. But like the start of the internet, the question is, how do you commercialize it? And right now, that's what the best minds inside the world's largest tech companies are trying to figure out.
I think Harvard Business Review specifically said that marketing and sales are the two industries that are the most disruptible with AI, because there's a lot of inefficiencies in how people in sales and marketing work today.
In any downturn, the marketing and advertising industries are among the hardest hit. But right now, Adobe, maker of iconic IT tools such as Acrobat, Illustrator, Photoshop and Premiere, and its revolutionary AI tool, Firefly, is making a massive bet on the marketing industry.
With AI, we're able to deliver unprecedented personalization to every digital experience at an awesome scale. And to empower every one of you, everywhere, to imagine, create, and deliver that digital experience.
Adobe appropriately announced its latest gamble in Las Vegas. At its latest annual summit, the tool it launched is called GenStudio.
Really, marketers to be able to create at the scale that's really being demanded of them, we knew that we had to streamline the process. And so we wanted to take slices from each one of the applications, put them together in a single place that makes it really easy for marketers to be able to have all of the tools, all of the information at their fingertips in order to be able to create with generative AI.
GenStudio promises to turbocharge creative productivity by allowing marketers to leverage the full power of AI. That includes coming up with ideas, creating the ads, deploying them across social media, and analyzing the performance of the posts and the creative.
Our customers know that they need generative AI in order to meet these demands, right? They're being asked to do a lot more with really flat budgets. People are saying do more with the same. And in order to do that, in order to scale that, they need generative AI.
Data, understandably, is the foundation of the technology. It drives the analytics tools to quickly tell marketers exactly what's working and what's not. The analysis is so precise it can tell what colors and even what images customers react to or don't.
We also have a lot of rich analytics data about how people are navigating their different channels, how people are buying, products or not buying them or signing up for subscriptions. We connect all of that so that then we're able to say not only, oh, what experience performed best, right, or what image performed best, but we can actually answer the question now, why?
It's a breakthrough for marketers that allows a brand new opportunity. Highly personalized ads created at an industrial scale.
But with personalization at scale with generative AI, you can create content so much faster, right? That you can actually go from thinking about, okay, how do I prioritize, right, my most valuable audiences, to actually starting to think about constructing that experience, right, for each individual based on what you know about them, because generative AI is giving marketers, such a boost in capabilities.
You can bet that the advertising industry is keeping a close eye on Adobe and its new technology. WPP is the world's biggest ad agency, and it's going all in on AI.
I think the number one conversation we're having today is how do we leverage AI to get to our customers quicker, and how quick can we build out some of these larger programs, because they truly are programs around AI, to be able to deliver that content to the customers.
Only a select few of Adobe's clients have had access to this new technology. Coca-Cola, IBM, and Major League Baseball. Major League Baseball used the technology to target fans with personalized ads featuring their favorite team or players.
We use a whole host of variables to figure out which of our fans have the highest propensity to buy. We take those segments and then we serve them ads on social media platforms. Those targeted campaigns show over a 50% lift as compared to a generic campaign. We're reaching our fans in a more targeted, personalized way, and that's showing real results for our business.
IBM, the original computer giant, last year asked Adobe if it could use its AI to generate one single ad for the Masters golf tournament.
So people can follow the underdogs.
In a very short amount of time, we use Firefly. I had over 1,000 selects that I could look at in just a matter of minutes to get better ideas that allowed us to create a new set of ads. And that digital ad, that social ad that we created, had 26 times the average engagement that we would have with a normal ad.
While competition is fierce between the tech giants, the importance of data means there's also collaboration. IBM is one example. Data is often stored at data warehouses such as Amazon Web Services and Microsoft, which created a collaboration between Microsoft and Adobe.
The idea is we're bringing the power of Microsoft technology and Adobe technology together, the best-in-class marketing tools, and bringing it to marketers where they work. So wherever they are in the flow of M365, they'll be able to access and leverage amazing Adobe marketing technology and do whatever they need to do.
But for every breakthrough, there's a downside. Scammers await, eager to use the latest tech. Every day there's a new scam on social media, and AI is the ideal tool to pump out thousands of fake posts.
We've been worried for a while, actually, because in 2018, we've been pioneering a technology for voice dubbing, for using somebody's voice to make that person say different things. So this was at a Adobe Max conference in 2018. We showed this technology, and we got a really serious reaction from the public, from the media. And then we stepped back, and we start thinking, how do we actually help reduce the risk of misinformation, of deepfakes on the internet?
Content credentials and watermarking are a first step for the tech industry to self-regulate the rapidly growing volume of AI-generated content. Big AI players, including OpenAI, Google and Meta, have signed up to the program. It might ultimately be critical to identify what's real and what's fake.
Watermarking is a process that puts inside the generated image some invisible pixels. It basically changes a little bit the image. It's invisible to the human eye, but keeps that piece of, it's called steganographic cryptography, so keeps a piece of metadata inside the image itself that refers back to the signature, to the content credential ID. So you can retrieve how a piece of content was created even if you strip the actual metadata from the JPEG file.
But there's something else. If a creative inside an advertising or media company comes up with a unique idea, what's to stop AI scraping that intellectual property to create concepts of its own?
I think misuse is obviously the number one thing that our legal teams work through on a pretty frequent basis. But at the end of the day, I think that's where the world's going, and I think we have to all be comfortable with the fact that this is how we continue to move our businesses forward.
But remember, generative AI is not even 18 months old yet. Further innovations will come thick and fast. The latest, the ability to generate video from text prompts. OpenAI released Sora earlier this year. Now Adobe is doing the same.
We're absolutely investing in other types of models. We've already released a vector model for illustration and a text effects model so you can produce lettered effects. And we're actively working on a video model and, of course, 3D as well as audio.
Text to video will change the way video ads are made in the future. The canvases could be televisions or small screens such as phones, or even the biggest and most complex screen of them all. So this is the Sphere. It's the latest and greatest new attraction in Vegas, and to design an animation for it, it takes artists years of experience and knowledge of complicated programs. But in 10 years, that may not be the case. With AI, anyone will be able to design anything for anywhere, even the world's largest canvas.
The opportunities are endless. It's around creating content and giving more personalized journeys, which we're really focused on from a marketing perspective.